Selectors are one of the most important and powerful parts of CSS. They allow us to tell the browser which elements on the page we want to style. So you can think of selectors as patterns that allow us to target HTML elements and apply styles to them. They can be simple or really complex. The first selector I want to start off with is the most basic one. It is called the Element Selector, and it is also called the Type Selector. The Element Selector matches the HTML element by using the element name. For example, to apply styles to paragraphs, P would be the selector. Then everything within the declaration block will be applied to all P elements. The Element Selector is too general. Sometimes we don't want to apply a specific styling to all of our paragraphs. But what if you want to apply a style to just one or two paragraphs? Well, we have the Class Selector. This selector allows you to target every element who has a matching class name in our HTML document. And we can give multiple elements the same class name. For example, if we give to the first and the third paragraph the class of lead, and we can go to CSS and add our styling. So to target them, class selectors are defined with the dot character followed by the class name. So let's type in dot lead, and here let's apply our styling. Now you can get more specific with ID selectors. ID selectors are similar to class selectors in that they represent an HTML attribute. They differ from classes in one very important aspect. They must be unique. You cannot assign the same ID to more than one element. So let's give this paragraph an ID of intro, and to target that element in CSS, you have to start with the pound symbol and follow it with the ID name. Great. CSS also lets us target elements based on their relationship in the HTML document, meaning we can target the span element which is inside the paragraph element with the idea of intro. This selector is called the Descendant Selector. To create a Descendant Selector, we will need to use two or more selectors, separated by white space. So let's target the span elements in the P with the ID of intro. So you start with this, then a space, then you put the span, and you add within the declaration block whatever you want to change.